Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So let's get into it. So in today's narcissistic breakdown of Rose, I want people to understand, those of us who are familiar with narcissism realize that narcissists are master manipulators. And Rose, she's using this video to gain sympathy from her supporters, and she expects her supporters to actually go after the pages that are calling her out. She's, coming with the crocodile tears and, explaining that she doesn't know who's behind these pages and why they're attacking her.
Like so much just noise and just a calmer, more peaceful, serene life where I can just connect with nature, connect with my family, give my kids an amazing, amazing childhood. That's how I saw it when I decided to move here. I don't know you. That's the part for me. I don't know you. What could have I possibly have done that bad for you to be slandering me and my family? I kiss my kids. I love my kids. Me and my family, we're a very empathetic household. We show love, genuine love. We hug our kids. We kiss our kids. We feed our kids. Our kids have so much, and I worked so hard to give my kids so much.
Now, if you've been paying attention to Rose's videos, you will see that, all of this is straight gaslighting. I mean, her reasons for moving out to Hawaii, basically where I would feel that she's trying to isolate Brett from his family and isolate her older two boys from their biological father and his family. And the fact that, she has very poor money management, she'll spend $30,000 on a nose job instead of buying her kids clothes, that they need, buying herself clothes that she needs. She spends $600 on equipment for a one-day camping trip for her husband. And I feel like, she's living a struggle life. She realizes that these pages that are calling her out and exposing the lies that she's built her platform on are dangerous to the facade that she's, broadcast to the public and to her supporters. So in order to try and get them shut down, she's asking for sympathy. She's trying to squeeze sympathy from her supporters in order to get rid of those pages.
I am begging you. I did try today. I get it. The comments like just stop, stop, stop. But every single day, you guys, I didn't know about this page. Every single day, there is somebody writing me or screenshotting or telling me what this person or what these pages are doing and saying. I'm sick of it.
Now, Rose has been watching these pages very closely ever since they popped up. And I know this because during her lives, she will express certain details that were said on these pages that only somebody who's actually actively watching these pages would know about. And the fact that she's watching these pages that closely, and the fact that they're triggering her to make a video like this, come out and with these boohoo tears, I mean, she's really afraid of being exposed, which most narcs are, because once they're exposed, their whole life comes crashing down around them.
I know that your goal is for me to stop, but by no means will I stop. Will I stop? Because I did this for my family and I did this for my sons. And so by no means will I ever stop. But
Now, I personally started doing reaction videos on Rose to bring awareness about people with narcissistic personality disorder and bring awareness to the fact that this woman is a narcissist. Most people are not familiar with narcissism. If you've never been in a relationship with a narcissist or, been personally close to somebody who is a narcissist, you won't be familiar with their manipulative tactics and how dangerous and devious these people are. I can't speak for the other channels, as far as wanting her to stop. But I also noticed that she uses her kids' trauma as creative content, and I definitely feel like that's wrong. But as far as Rose, I mean, to each one teach one, but my thing is just to bring awareness to people and let people know who this woman really is.
No means, as hard as it has been over the 9 years since I've given birth to my first child, as hard as it has been as a mother, the ups and downs, I have never stopped for my kids. Those are my kids. Those are my kids. Those are my kids. I will not stop. Okay? But I'm begging you, I'm telling you, I'm showing you, you won. Just stop. Stop. Please. Please.
Now, if people can't see between the lines and see that this is all an act, I don't know what to tell you. Narcissists are great actors and actresses, and I really feel like she has made her channel and made her page basically to try and act like she's living this glamorous life and to show to her older kids' father that, she's some, grand illusion of a great woman and how he lost when he left her alone.
I've never had an enemy in my life. I don't make enemies.
But you see how quickly she transitions from crying boohoo tears to speaking and making her point. Honestly, I'm sure that her older kid's father says every single day that he's so happy that he dodged a bullet, leaving her alone. Because women like Rose are dangerous.
I don't know people. In person, I do anything for people. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop.
Now you see that she can't take the heat when it's directed towards her. The fact that she drags her older son's dad, through the mud, back and forth, she's always terrorizing him. It's been 7 years and she's still talking about this man, defaming his character, doing whatever she can to belittle him and act like he's the worst scum on earth. And then when it's directed towards her, she comes on here and cries these tears and asks for mercy.
Stop! Because it is driving me insane. It's driving me berserk. The allegations and lies. Call CPS. Please call CPS if that's what you feel that you have to do. But why be so loud? Why get on a live every single day talking about a complete stranger? We figured out who you are. We know your age, your date of birth, your name. We know everything. You're much older than I am.
Now, if you pay attention, now Rose starts to show her true character. And the fact that, she's gone through the trouble of going and researching people's backgrounds and, now trying to tell their personal business, online. Innocent people don't do things like that. It's like unbelievable how she comes out with all of these irrelevant points about, they're much older than her and, it's insane, throwing rocks and hiding her hand.
I'm just a woman trying to make it, trying to give my kids a mother that I didn't have. I'm trying to give my life, my kids the family that they deserve. A 2-parent household. Breaking the odds, breaking the curses. I'm trying to show them how to love a woman, how to put a family first, how to be there for your family no matter the ups and downs, and don't quit on your family. That's what I'm trying to show my kids. Okay? So, I'm letting you know, you have won. My heart is broken. Broken to the core. Broken into pieces from a complete stranger. Multiple complete strangers. Multiple complete strangers. Multiple complete strangers. Complete strangers. If you want to believe my baby daddy, okay, that is your right. That is your right to believe whatever you want to believe. But when I say you are working harder than he ever has, you are working so much harder than he ever has, and you are a stranger.
Now, most people who have ever dealt with a person who's a narc, they realize that they have to leave them alone cold turkey in order to sustain their sanity. And I'm sure that Adonis, he had to completely cut her off in order to move on with his life. And Rose has used that as fuel to flip back and make it seem like he doesn't want anything to do with his kids, when in actuality, he really doesn't want anything to do with Rose and her antics.
It's hard for me to comprehend. It's hard for me to understand. You don't know how hard I worked for this. I understand that you want a platform. You can literally just ask me. You can email me and you can ask me, hey Rose, I want a platform. Can I collaborate with you? I would be so open to it. I'm always open to women uplifting and helping other women. That's why I brought these women on free retreats and whatnot. Okay? You don't have to slander someone to community. Have this crab in the bucket mentality. And they don't understand there's enough room for us all.
Here she goes, defaming black people, thinking that it's because they have a crabs in a bucket mentality. You know, she's always calling people that are criticizing her haters, and, you know, they really think that they want her life. But you have to be envious of somebody to be a hater. And most of the people who are criticizing her and making these pages are just calling awareness to the stuff that she does. It has nothing to do with hate.
There's enough room for us all. You don't have to try to dim my light or bring me down for you to come up or shine. Ma'am, you are over 10 years older than me. I do not know you. You have children. Just a year ago, you created a GoFundMe account begging for help because you and your children were homeless, living place to place. I say this to say you know how hard it is to be a mother. You know that how amazing breaks are. There's nothing that I would desire more than a month break, okay? I don't understand the benefit of me stressing myself to keep children away from a father. So if you don't know what you are talking about, please do what you feel is necessary as far as CPS and the police. But why the whole page? Sorry, my hand is shaking because I'm a silly, goofy person that likes to laugh and take life not too seriously because it's already serious enough, you know?
One thing I've noticed is she's always telling people to go ahead and call CPS, when I haven't heard one person in any of these pages, any of these videos that these pages have made, say anything about calling CPS, about CPS needs to be called. Yeah, you know, we may bring attention to things that she does to the children, but nobody threatens her with calling CPS.
Like, I'm not a fighter. I've said a million times, I don't want to fight any of, I mean, yeah, we own guns, and that's for like worst case scenario. But I don't fight. I've never gotten a fight in my life. In my life. Except for when the baby daddy, never mind. But I've never gotten in a fight in my life. Anybody can beat me up. I don't fight. I don't fight. I'm from the suburbs. You will beat me up. Okay, does that make you happy? We're women. Women don't fight. I don't understand it. Just stop. Stop. That's all. You are a 41-year-old woman. I am a 29-year-old woman. I'm simply asking you to stop. Okay? Okay? Because, to be honest, like, my heart can't take it. Okay? So please, I gave birth to a baby 6 months ago. I'm just trying my best as a mother. My kids go surfing every day. They eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. They have clothes on their back. They're all caught up on their shots. We go to the doctor. My kid has a $5,000 mouthpiece that he wears on his face. My kids are not neglected. They're not wanting for anything. They're not abused. It's because it's so easy to come into this space and be fake. Sorry, my eyes are closed, so I won't read these comments because I'm just trying to be vulnerable. I'm just trying to speak to you like I always have. I've always come on here completely naked with you guys. Completely naked and just completely who I am. I've always done that. So for there to be people making accusations that I don't take Advil, but I'm on drugs. I swear to God, I feel like I have to go to the hospital. I have never taken the medicine, and my hair started hurting.
It's just Advil. It's Advil.
I know, and that's why.
You're okay. It's Advil. It's ibuprofen. You're not allergic to ibuprofen.
I swear to God.
I know. Your head.
Listen, my ears feel like the blood and my head hurt, and it did not hurt before I took the medicine. I swear to God.
You're okay.
Please.
I promise you're okay.
I see.
If you need to call